Hey everyone, last couple of years have witnessed crazy growth in domestic manufacturing, especially your solar, power, defense and railway related stocks. And the credit goes to Indian government where they introduced many schemes, especially for manufacturing sector with special focus on Make in India. And one of the big plan of Indian government is to install 25 crore smart meters in India. Now I know that this is an old news from last year and some of the stocks have already rallied based on sentiments. However, personally, I like to see the execution rather than simply buying based on sentiments. And I've been closely tracking a few companies in this space. And what such company is Genus Power. Now, if you look at Genus Power share price, it was at levels of 87 in May 23 and then it suddenly shoot up to 270 and today it is levels of around 300. Now, I know that some of you would say that, Sahil, why didn't you cover this company last year when it was at very low levels? It's because last year rally was purely based on sentiments. And I don't discuss company based on sentiments because that's too risky. So I like to see the execution and then decide whether to discuss the company or not. As I said earlier, I was tracking Genus Power and reading its con call to understand the development and whether this 25 crore smart meter plan is actually getting implemented at ground level or not. So in this video, I would like to discuss the potential in Indian smart meter industry and the opportunity for Genus Power. At the same time, there are risks. So I will discuss them as well. Then I'll also discuss the valuation aspect and share my thought process on whether it is worth investing the money or not. Alright, let's get started. Let us first try to understand what is a smart meter and why it is needed. So historically, if you look at electricity meters in India, you have to manually check the meter to get the electricity reading. There was no availability of data that suggests the electricity consumption pattern and even the readings were not very accurate. This creates a problem for DISCOM, that is electricity distribution companies, as they can't get any information related to electricity consumption or even power outage and electricity grid related issues. Basically, the traditional electricity meters were very inefficient. That's where smart meter came into picture. Unlike traditional analog meter, smart meters are equipped with digital technology and communication capabilities that enable them to provide a wide range of benefit to both utility provider and consumer. It collects and transmits real-time data about energy consumption. This technology allows consumers to track their energy usage and save money through efficient energy management and even remotely control appliances. For utility companies, smart meters improved their grid efficiency, enhanced customer service, and provided valuable data insight to optimize operation. Another huge benefit of smart meter for electricity provider is reduction of theft. Prepaid smart meter can help to reduce electricity theft as customers can only use the energy for which they have paid, as unauthorized connections can be detected and disconnected remotely. This can save DISCOMs a significant amount of money. Moreover, as consumers can recharge their prepaid meters online or through designated recharge points, just like your mobile prepaid recharge, this eliminates the need for physical meter reading and manual bill payments, hence reducing administrative costs for DISCOMs. By being highly accurate, prepaid smart meters would significantly reduce their losses and help utility company in improving the power supply. And that's where Indian government has launched the RDSS, that is Revamped Distribution Sector Scheme. As a part of the scheme, 25 crore smart meters will be installed through a competitive bidding process. Now I don't want to get into the technical details, you can Google it. So as per current scenario, out of 25 crore smart meters, a tender of nearly 50%, that is around 12 to 15 crore smart meter tender is done. Out of which order for 10 crore smart meters are already granted to smart meter companies. And around 4 to 5 crore smart meter tender would be out in the next 3 to 6 months. So this is a big opportunity. Now there are already more than 20 companies that are granted smart meter tenders and one of the leading companies in this space is Genus Power. So let us try to understand a bit more about the company and the growth potential. Established in 1992 in Jaipur, Genus Power has more than 2 decades of experience in electricity meter solutions and is one of the largest players in the space. So far, company has installed more than 7 crore meters. In addition to electricity meter, Genus Power also provide EPC solution to power transmission and distribution sector. This screen shows the client of Genus Power that include Reliance Energy, Power Grid, NTPC, Tata Power and so on. Now if you look at company's historical financials, there's nothing exciting. In fact, its sales are flat for last many years. Operating profits are also quite volatile with margins fluctuating from 14% to 11, then jumped to 17, then again fell down to single digit. Net profits also declined in last few years. However, if you look at latest financials, in trailing 12 month, company's revenues have jumped 25%. Even operating profits have jumped significantly as well as net profits have grown sharply. However, the biggest growth story is yet to be played out. So I went through company's latest con call to understand the future prospect of the company. and management has guided for around 1200 crores of revenue for FY24. Please note that company's 9 months of FY24 revenue is 778 crore. So if company can achieve its 1200 crore revenue guidance, its Q4 FY24 revenue should be around 420 crore, which is double the revenue of 200 crore in Q4 of FY23. In fact, this question was asked to management that we had guided for 1200 crore of turnover. On that basis, Q4 should be extremely good, or we have to cut down on our expectation for fourth quarter. On that, management said that we are not cutting down on expectation. It should be extremely good. Please note that Genus Power Q4 results are not yet declared. If Q4 results are as per management guidance, it would be extremely good and investors would be certainly rewarded. So that's the update on FY of 24 guidance. The most exciting part is the growth prospect for FY25 and FY26. Just to give you an idea, company's trailing 12-month revenue is around 1000 crore and company is sitting on an order book worth 20,000 crore. That's 20 times company's revenue. And order execution cycle is 27 to 30 months. Now out of this, 45% would be initial supply and installation and 25% is operation and maintenance. So 45% of 20,000 is nearly 9,000 crore worth of order that should be executed over the next 27 to 30 months. That's huge. Please note that I've got all these details from company's latest con call transcript in February month. You can get this con call transcript on Screener. I would recommend reading it to get a good idea about the future prospects. Also, please note that management has given guidance for FY25 with estimated revenue of 2,500 crore. Management said that on conservative basis, we expect to record a total revenue of about 2,500 crore in FY25. So these numbers are on conservative side. Further, they mentioned that we expect a significant surge in our revenue from FY25 onwards. Considering all these factors, I've added Genus Power in my satellite portfolio where I invest some money in hot themes and stocks with high risk, high reward potential. I'll keep a close eye on this space. In case you want to know which stocks I am adding in my portfolio, you can explore my weekly video series where I share one exclusive video every week that include my own investment details along with keeping a close eye on the market as well as tracking more than 200 quarterly results. Details are on the website or you can get it on my YouTube channel join button. So this is the update from the last management discussion and clearly management is extremely bullish on the growth prospect. Now as far as share price and valuation is concerned, after the announcement of 1 crore smart meter installation last year, Genus Power share price already jumped on the basis of news from 85 rupee to nearly 300 rupee. And today Genus Power commands a market cap of around 9,500 crore, price to sale of 9.6, EV to EBITDA of 61 and PE of 184. That is crazy high, isn't it? It's because market is always forward looking and has already discounted some good news in the share price. Still, I believe that there is scope for more growth as the opportunity size is huge. So current EV to EBITDA and PE won't be a right metric to gauge company's valuation as of today. Because management mentioned that once the top line would grow significantly, operating leverage would kick in and that would significantly improve company's operating profit and earning growth and PE would eventually fall. Also on historical data, PE is very expensive, but considering 20 times order book, if Genus Power can execute the project successfully, there is still a good upside potential. I hope you got a fair idea on valuation. Having said this, this is a high risk, high reward game. Any failure in execution can result in sharp correction. So make sure that you do your research before investing your money. As of today, the biggest risk in my opinion for the company is execution risk. What if company fails to fulfill 20,000 crore order book over the next 27 to 30 months? Moreover, this segment is now highly competitive with many players. For instance, you have players like HP Electric, Salza Electronics, Techno Electric, and they're all looking very promising. Then you have IntelliSmart, Adani Energy Solution. So competition risk would always exist. Then third risk is slowdown in smart meter bidding process. If due to any reason government slow down the smart meter bidding and there's lack of growth visibility, company share price can fall. So please keep these risks in mind. Also, you need to keep a close eye on the order book. Once the smart meter goal is achieved in the next few years, Genus Power growth can slow down and that can impact companies' earning growth and share price. So you need to ensure that you exit before the growth slowdown. Having said this, it is not just about smart electricity meter. There's also need for smart water meter, smart gas meter. So there is ample scope for growth in my opinion. But order book would be very important to gauge the growth potential. By the way, recently GIC, the global fund manager of Singapore Foreign Reserve, has partnered up with Genus Power to establish a joint venture aimed at financing smart metering projects. This collaboration marks the inception of a platform with an initial investment worth $2 billion. GIC will hold a majority stake of 74% in the platform, while Genius will contribute the remaining 26%. As per the agreement, Genius Power will issue a share warrant to Chickspick Investment, an affiliate of GIC, representing 15% of company's paid-up share equity capital upon dilution. You can see that same is reflected in company shareholding pattern. Now, after the entire discussion, the final question is, what should you do with Genius Power share? Should you buy it or wait for Q4 result? Well, there are two approaches. One is you wait for the results and then take a call. Although if results are as per guidance, Genius Power share price can jump. Second, you make an early position before results and watch the result. If Genius Power results does not live up to the expectation, you can sell it. But if results are good, which is the expectation, then share price should further jump. Personally, I have invested some money and tracking it closely. So in this video, we discussed smart meter opportunity in India and how Genius Power can benefit from this opportunity. As discussed, company has current order book of around 20,000 crore against its trailing 12-month sale of around 1,000 crore. And management is extremely bullish on company's future growth potential. They have given FY24 revenue guidance of 1,200 crore and FY25 revenue guidance of 2,500 crore. That too on conservative side. Although a lot would depend upon execution. Also, there are certain risks that we have discussed which you should keep in mind. As I mentioned, it could be a high risk, high reward game. Let's see how it goes. Now tell me in the comments, what do you think about Genius Power? Can it generate wealth for the investors? If you find this video useful, do share it within your circle. I'll see you next video. Till then, take care.